when your guard was down, you told us a lot of things, and then you took them back.
MJ, you don't get it. Maybe
like
you don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of
You're
friends.
sitting at a table with all of my friends.
These are my friends too, MJ.
All of these people who are sitting here are my friends first, not yours. So you and Coconut, you can circle all the way back to Texas until you're ready.
That's what you would
Tonight's
like,
not the night.
because
I'm
you're
still
so
your friend.
intimidated by me.
Well, as you can see, all that glitters is gold on the Shahs of Sunset, Bravo's hit reality series. This Persian posse likes to work hard, play hard, and love hard.
And thankfully, they're now back for season 3. MJ, Javid, and Mike Shouhed, please welcome to the show.
Welcome.
This show is my guilty pleasure. I love it, I love it, I love it. But how do we say hello or welcome in Persian? Let's start there.
Salam.
And it's Farsi.
Farsi,
Yes,
okay,
Farsi.
Uh-oh, the Farsi police over here.
The Farsi police. No, please correct me.
I want to make sure that you
Captain,
say
correct a woman.
Well, the thing is, I was going to say, the thing I love about the show is that you're introducing me and viewers to your culture, so it's amazing. So Farsi is the language. I stand corrected. Thank you very much. But how do we say welcome or hello?
Salam.
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 Okay.
Okay, it's a good start.
All right. So, how did this come to be? Who are you? Where are you from? I mean, who are you people? It's amazing. The show is it's crazy. It's fun-loving. It's rollicking.
Thank you. I think, well, we've all been friends since around college or high school. It's been about 20 years. And, you know, I think you guys said it best. We work really hard for everything we have. We hustle our families, our love life. And, you know, with the exception of the girl at the table that I wasn't too happy about having.
Lily.
Yeah, like, I mean, we are really territorial and protective over our lives. We really value what we have.
We actually had a mutual friend, an American guy.
Okay.
And he saw how crazy and fun we were. And he's like, where are you guys from? Iran? Really? Is this how you all are? And we're like,
He was fascinated
you know, he
by
was
the
fascinated by the
culture.
culture and the food and the music. So he was, you know, he works for Ryan Seacrest, and he took the idea to Ryan. And they're like, hey, we should do a reality show. And it just became like this phenomenon. People just started just gravitating towards the show. They gave us 6 episodes in the beginning, and we just we hit it out of the park.
Yes, you did.
You know, and
So, MJ, you're the fun-loving party girl. You're the playboy. Like, talk
Retired.
to us. Retired.
I hung up my gloves.
Oh, okay. Talk to us about the other cast members.
I think that Golnesa, Gigi, is going to go through a lot. She's still struggling. Reza and Mike, they have like their merging their careers. I think that it takes everyone's relationship in a 180. My personal life and my career and everything, I think another 180.
And then you have Asa, who's like the Persian pop priestess,
Yes,
who's like
with her diamond water.
The diamond water. And then you have
Yeah.
Lily, who has her bathing suit line, and she's an attorney, and she's like the Persian
Thank God
Barbie.
she's not a practicing attorney.
And,
you know.
I love it.
So how do you all get
MJ's
along?
throwing shade already.
I know, right?
I love it. And what about, really quickly, Gigi with the knives? Has she put down the knives?
Yeah, that's just a collection. I don't think she's actually used it on anyone. She,
Yet.
No,
You
not
don't
yet.
think?
Right?
No, I wasn't there. It wasn't me. I have no idea.
Oh,
She's
God.
my girl.
Golnesa is like a pit bull, okay? And I use that
With
example.
the teeth
Why?
removed.
Like,
Interesting.
they look and they act like they're dangerous, but when you get to know them, they're sweetheart, cuddly, loving, you know,
Okay.
species. You know,
That's a good
she's,
thing.
that's the way she is. She puts up a persona of being a tough girl, but deep down,
Like pit
She's
bulls get a
soft.
bad rap.
yeah,
even though
she's
they're,
soft
like,
and she's
usually-
sweet. You know.
They're also
Okay.
called like terriers, right?
So what about when the cameras are off? Is it more love? Is it more terrier action?
It's what you see on
Both.
television
Really?
is what you
Both.
see outside of television.
Cameras were there to capture everything
Yeah.
this season. We've been through a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of turbulent changes. And I think we're funny, though. I think that's the one thing we haven't said is we are funny this season.
You've been funny since day
Right.
one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You and Vida, your mom,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
amazing television.
And Reza is just a classic.
yeah.
Yes.
The mustache alone.
Totally.
Yeah. He
It
had
has
me at
its
the
own
mustache.
Twitter handle.
Oh, yeah.
It does. It
That
does.
is hilarious. So when all this first kicked off, were you happy with just the 6 episodes, or did you think it was going to be a huge success?
No, I wasn't happy with it. I felt like our 6 episodes were really rich and full of so much color. I think other reality shows just watch paint dry. They don't go as far as we do. You know, we have so much, and I think that, you know, we deserve to go as far as we have, but we're extremely blessed.
But did
and
you know it
happy.
was going to be that big?
You never know.
I didn't think so. I mean, I personally, I was, you know, deathly afraid. I was like, oh my God, how are they going to depict us? You know, what are they going to show? Are they gonna use us to make fools out of us just to make good television? Because editing is everything, right? Regardless, and you forget some of the things you say because after a while you forget the cameras are even there.
Is that true?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're aware of them, you're never going to make the cut to be on a show.
Well, are there a lot of hidden cameras? Or are they the guys with the big cameras on the shoulders?
Cameras everywhere. And they told us in the beginning, like, listen, we're going to warn you. The camera's like a truth serum. If you try to lie, the camera's going to catch it.
Detect it.
And the audience, they're not stupid.
Yes.
Be real. If you don't have integrity, don't be on the show. And that's why we did so well, is because we didn't come up with like storylines. It was just 6 friends coming together, acting as if we would if there was no camera.
Yeah.
And the audience loved it. They're like, wow, this is amazing. Iranians are so cool. I mean, how cool is it that like people were even tweeting us like, I wish I was Persian. I wish I was from Iran. I was like,
that's awesome.
Wow, as a kid, growing up, we had to pretend like we weren't, like we were Italian or something because we were afraid of the backlash.
Now, do you think it's the element that you guys keep it so real that keeps audiences coming back after week after week after week, or is it all the fighting and partying they come to see?
I think it's a culmination of characters like my mom and Reza and Mike and me and Golnesa. Like we all, and Asa, we're such colorful people, and I think we inspire and bring out a lot of the bad and the good and the competitive like in each other. So put us in a room and we're like on fire.
We're pretty amazing.
What about Lily?
And very modest.
Yes, and very humble.
Very humble.
Lily's a sweetheart
humble.
too. She brings an element to the show that's pretty cool. She's beautiful. She's over the top. And, you know, they're having their differences right now. And so
Right now?
I think you should
Since
just
day,
tune in.
since day one, you've had your differences.
Yeah, well, when you watch this season, you're going to get a chance to get to know us all a lot better, and you can judge for yourself.
Okay.
What's your family feel about you all being on the show? And some of them have actually been featured on episodes. How are they handling reality television?
I think that's an amazing question because Persians are so guarded and we're so private. But the fact that our parents were willing to be part of this because it is a really big part of our lives, and Bravo loves our family dynamic. So it's an amazing thing to have their support and have them participate. I would never have expected that my mom or his mom or family would ever agree to let cameras into the depths of our lives. So
we've seen you and your mom in therapy. We've seen you riding bikes with your mother. Mike, you brought a girl home to your parents. I mean, you've been very intimate with the cameras and allowing viewers to see your inner workings of your family.
Gotta love our parents for being that supportive, and I never would have expected them to be that hands-on and willing, and you're right. And I'd never had been to therapy with my mom before, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so she's so open. So she does
Her
love
mom
me.
is amazing. I mean, so funny,
Yeah,
so
she's
raw.
hysterical.
I mean, what you see is what you get with her. She does not hold back. And my mom is like amazing. She'll come home and she'll call me like, oh my God, I was at the grocery store today and this lady walked up to me and totally told me about her life and, you know, like was getting
Opening
therapy from my mom because she saw how open my mom is to allowing me to marry and be involved with someone who's not from the same culture and religion as myself, which is very taboo in our culture. And she's open to it. So
Yeah.
I give kudos to my mom for being such an amazing woman, inspiring other women to be open-minded.
That's so nice.
Totally.
That's awesome.
What about some critics who have said that your show gives Persians a bad name? They accuse you all of being self-absorbed, partying too hard, a bit materialistic. How do you feel about that?
I'm not ashamed of my lifestyle. I love the fact that I work hard and play hard. And to contrast that, one of the things we were just covering is that people come up and say, thank you for putting your lives out there because it's inspired them to go into family therapy or, you know, embark on being career-driven, independent people. Because, you know, I'm a self-made person. Even though I came from privilege, I have been, you know, independent since the day I graduated from college. And so, you know, this is actually more about being liberated and modern.
And haters are gonna hate. You know, that's
Yeah.
what they do. They're jealous, but they still watch the show. We have 2.5 million people viewing the show. They're coming from somewhere. And I mean, we are the biggest names in the Iranian culture right now. Like, I can't even go to a Persian party without people looking at me like I'm a unicorn walking in. So,
Well, how have you adjusted to all this newfound fame?
I love it. I mean, it's pretty
He
cool.
loves
I think
attention.
I'm gonna lock myself in a closet once the show is done airing. You know, I'll be like, oh my God, because I love it. It's so much fun. Like
He's so handsome and people like always.
Well, by
like,
then you'll be able to have your spin-off shows, right?
Yeah, something, you know.
You're both in real estate.
Yes.
And you're part of the real estate mafia? What is this? Explain.
That's just Persian talk. You can take that one.
Okay.
You know, Iranians like lavish homes, and most of our clients, well, at least most of my clients are Iranian, and they like to buy the multi-million-dollar homes. So it's like a Persian
Only the
mafia.
best.
We work with the top people in the culture and in society, and
Our columns are marble, are,
Yeah.
you know,
It's like
just all gold.
the biggest house on the block, you know, belongs to an Iranian because they like to do it so big. It's
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
Go-
Not a bad thing.
You know,
Yeah,
most of them
go
came-
big or go home,
yeah,
right?
Most came to America with nothing. So I give a lot of credit to Iranians that came here. They really had zero and built off the sweat and hard work to get to where they're at, and they like to show it off.
Well, speaking of sweat, Mike,
Uh-oh.
you posed for Playgirl. And MJ, you showed some skin recently too in a selfie.
That might have happened.
Oh, we have the pictures.
Please don't.
Why is that? Please don't.
Okay.
Show his picture.
No, really, why did you guys decide to bear all, if you will?
Who's going first? Me, because I'm so tired of seeing women that are just airbrushed, and all the images that women see and younger women and young girls see are these photoshopped images of perfection, and they're not real. And you know, mine was obviously real and full of its flaws and everything. And I'm so glad the timing was perfect, because that time-lapse photo of that model with the elongated neck and like
Right.
the Botox, and they do that all in a picture. Like, why shouldn't we know how we all look? Because I know that I look much more like an average woman than the cover of all that. You know, that's the
Real
reason.
people. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, were you photoshopped at all in Playgirl?
You know, it was. I was thrilled to be on it. I was actually honored that they wanted me to be on the cover of their magazine and to be in the spread. Brad Pitt, Pierce Brosnan has done it, so I was like, I was in good company. I was like, if they could do it, why not represent for people of my culture and say, look, we can be sex
You did
symbols
it
too.
for our culture.
I did it for my people.
It's for your
Did it
people.
Playgirl for your people.
Speaking of keeping it sexy, we have to talk about relationship status. We know you brought a girl home to visit
Right.
mom. Are you guys still dating, and will we see that evolve over this season?
Absolutely, you're gonna see that
Okay.
evolve. I'm done being a playboy.
You said you hung up the gloves.
Yeah, it's it's time. It's time for me to grow up and evolve my relationship, become a dad, and actually a husband and a dad. And,
Okay.
You know, do that chapter of my
MJ,
life.
you ready to settle down too? Are you single and ready to mingle?
I would love to settle down. I don't have what he has at all. Yeah, I'm definitely single.
Yet.
Oh.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see some romance mingling in this
I
upcoming.
hope
Oh,
so
yes,
too.
you
From
will.
your mouth to
Okay.
God's ear.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
well,
you
we'll keep
will.
an eye out for it.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Watching.
Thank you so much for being here. You just made my day.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.